So on Monday evening, Donald Trump attended a very fancy, swanky dinner at the Kennedy Center for all the Kennedy Center board members that he, of course, had fired at the beginning of his administration, replaced them with his loyalists. He, of course, is now the president, I guess, of the Kennedy Center, which has actually caused a lot of shows and performers to say, hell no, I'm not even going to go there anymore. So the Kennedy Center is in trouble because of what Trump has done. But nevertheless, they still had enough money in the budget to hold this nice swanky dinner where Donald Trump got on stage and gave one of the weirdest rambling speeches he ever has, where he repeatedly patted himself on the back and told his Democratic detractors to shove it up their asses. And for the record, I'm not misquoting him. He literally said, shove it up their asses. Here is the full statement that Donald Trump made. Again, basically an act of, self-filleting. And then the threat against the Democrats. He said, quote, "We got the Olympics, and then we got through Gianni. He's the boss. He's a friend of mine. We got the World Cup. I got them both, and I said, man, I won't be president. I got the Olympics and the World Cup, and I won't be president, and they're going to forget that I got them. Nobody's going to mention it. And then they rigged the election, and then I said, you know what I'll do? I'll run again, and I'll shove it up their ass." And that's what I did. And all of a sudden, and then I realized, I said, you know what? I got the Olympics. I got the World Cup. So if they would have left us alone and wouldn't have cheated on the election and wouldn't have rigged it, I would have been retired right now. I would have been happily doing something else. And instead, they have me for 4 more years. Can you believe that? No. No, I can't, because first and foremost, they didn't rig it. Secondly, I can't believe it because nothing that you said was a complete thought. Other than, I got the Olympics, I got the World Cup. I got the Olympics, I got the World Cup. And the third time, I got the Olympics, I got the World Cup. I got the Olympics, I got the World Cup. It's almost like your brain can't think of other words to say. Kind of like you're stuck on repeat because you're suffering from a certain mental neurological condition that actually prevents your brain from thinking of other new things to say. Like dementia. I've said this repeatedly, and I'm going to say it again. Not because I have dementia, but because what Donald Trump did right there, even the I'll shove it up their asses, all of that would be something you would see in somebody with dementia. Now, there are forms of dementia and Alzheimer's, by the way, that do also come with the anger part of it. And we have definitely seen Donald Trump in these last few years swearing more frequently, like he did here, shove it up their asses, right? Getting angrier out of nowhere. Well, we saw it the other day when Donald Trump randomly got on Twitter or Truth Social and decided to attack Taylor Swift unprovoked. Those anger issues and the swearing and just the general, uncontrollable anger, those are symptoms. Those aren't personality traits for this guy. They exist now where they didn't exist in the past. Or if they existed in the past, he was able to control them. He is no longer able to. So this entire little thing that left a lot of people at the Kennedy Center kind of stunned was not Donald Trump airing his grievances. This was Donald Trump exhibiting symptoms of mental decay. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.